Okay, so this trip with Burra, so there it is, Burra. So we went on to Peterborough, then on to Yunta. So that road there is the Barrow Highway, which goes on into New South Wales, which goes onto Broken Hill, probably onto Sydney. But at Yunta, so Yunta, there is Yunta. We continued going north, which is on the east side of the Flinders Ranges. Kept on, and eventually we end up going to Blenheim. Right, we're heading off. We're waiting for the fog to lift, and it just got thicker and thicker. So we're heading off towards Burra, and then on to probably Yunta. It's got quite thick, the fogs. Doesn't look like it's going to break up yet. The sun's up at a reasonable distance. I think it's about 9, 10 o'clock. So we'll have to be careful out on the road, getting out onto the road. It's very thick. But it's been a good camp spot, this one. 0 degrees with 0 degrees and a fog, I should say. Don't think there was a frost. Looks like I'm taking over. Just pulled up at the wharf at Morgan. It's on the bend of the Murray River. You could kind of step back into time here. Great old buildings as you drive through Morgan. Fog still hasn't lifted. Nice to hear a paddle boat steam horn going off.
Yes, bored husbands or boring husbands.
That's enough. You just got to trust me. The river's out there.
You can hear the ferry, but you can't see it. Originally from a Jupiter, I think.
Look at the levels. Unbelievable how it rises so high. I've done this one up well. It sunk a while ago and dragged it from the bottom. It's been done it up really well. The old wharf had different levels for depending on how high the river got. It was pretty solid construction. But this probably went all the way along to right where those buildings were. Looks a bit spooky coming out of the fog. Big headlights. That's it soon after they dragged it out of the mud. Would have been a very busy port with all these cranes and trains about. On the way to Burra, fog's just lifted. We're all so happy. We'll come in here while the sun's out and have some lunch. this flat area. It's got very towy now. Wants to go all the time. Right, we've come into Burra in South Australia. So this is the Paxton Cottages.
Paxton Square Cottages, which we have stayed in many years ago.
Yeah.
I think twice.
Beautiful buildings around here. So, I think it was famous Burra for cotton mines. Look through the gap there, you'll see it goes right around.
So it's in a huge square.
That was a big area.
Going across the little creek here at Burra. Into the township.
We've arrived at Peterborough. So these old trains, way back, so far back I can't even remember hardly. We used to ride these trains on the way to Alice Springs, or just before Alice Springs, a place called Fink. We used to catch on the old Gan trains. So we're going to go in this one and have a look. Very modern in those days, coil springs. I remember my brother and I used to have a competition walking down these narrow aisles. See if we walked down without touching, because the train would sway a fair bit. See whether we could not touch the sides. Just kidding. Well, I might go into this little dog box. Nice lady here might be able to befriend her. Is this seat taken?
There's room for you. What are these things?
That's where as you drop that down, you can wash your face if you want to. No, they've screwed it off, but you drop that down and wash your face.
And this is a
Cupboard.
wardrobe.
Some of these had a toilet in it as well. You drop down.
There's hooks up here.
Yeah. Oh, fan. This is a luxury machine, this one. And we'll just sit here and watch the country go past.
Oh, look, an ashtray looking.
How we're coming into Mara. From
Petersburg. Peterborough used to be called Petersburg. 1895.
For the viewers looking at that, that is not real. That's just a TV screen behind the window. Well, we got out of town quickly.
And we went from black and white to colour.
Last time they had the train rocking a bit. Oh, it is rocking a bit now.
It is.
Dig out. We're getting a bit of speed up. Hello?
Through a tunnel.
Blackout. Off we go. Going for our early morning walk. I think it was minus 2.5 last night, or early this morning. By 9 o'clock last night it was 1.6. So it was a lovely cold night, and in our motorhome you didn't know it one bit. So it's very cool, but we're about to, I don't know, about 30 or 40 k's out of Peterborough. We found a gravel heap we've gone into. Old homestead up on the hill there. They knew how to build them in those days. Everything's well iced up. Wouldn't want to be a sheep out in that. Disappears into the fog. Head down towards Peterborough, this one. The other way he went to past Yunta. So we were just on the side of this track, bit of a road, I suppose it's a road. We drove off from Peterborough, like I said before, and we found this old gravel mining site here. And we hid in there, and not one car went past the whole time. So I think we've gone for nearly 3 weeks so far, and we've managed to find 3 camping spots, which has been great. It was super quiet here. Might as well drop in and look at this. I think it's an old gold mining place. Must have been a township. We'll drop in and have a look. It's a very barren sort of area here, just out from Yunta. Like the old graffiti artists that come even out here.
Oh.
Fancy, but where would they get their tins for here? It's not a bad building. I'll have to find the name of this place. There must be a plaque here somewhere. Bit of a breeze here. I'd say with this bareness all around us, even on the calm day we'd have breezes. How's that for being wise? Would have been a pretty good building, this one. Over on the hill that did some where the main mining was. If I can zoom in, you can see it's chimney stack. Floors have all gone.
I'm thinking it's definitely a hotel or a place where people stayed because it's so big. So many rooms.
Good fireplaces. Long way down. I wonder why there was such a height
That would
from
be
the floorboards down to there.
Underground.
They might have had some storage, yeah.
Underground storage room.
Would have had a pretty good view sitting back on your deck chair, old rocker, looking out across the plains when it wasn't windy. Thought this hole might have been a cellar, but then if you look here in the corner, there's a water pipe coming out, so obviously it was an underground tank. Good size. I'm sure in years gone by there was something explaining all this. I'll have to do a bit of research. There's quite a few buildings around here. Yunta Arkaroola Road. A lot of dips and things going through little creek crossings on this road, but other than that it's fairly good. Well, it's dry anyway, as you can see from that dust ahead of us. And way off in the distance you can see the part of the flinders. We're on the east side of the flinders here. You can see whether these cars got mud on them. They look dry enough. Starting to see a bit of wildflowers coming out. It's unusual this time of the year. A sturt desert pea. Very funny looking flower these things are. Contrast of colours. Flinders in the background. I think it's about 16 degrees but feels about 20. It's just magnificent. For us southern Victorians. Rocky and whatever. A lot of washways here, that's the word I'm thinking of. Look at that for a view though.
Heading up a dry creek bed. Lots of rocks and the weather's fine. And there's no rain in the forecast.
Very rocky.
Very rocky.
Early morning and camping in this creek bed. Very peaceful morning. Warm morning too. It's only 3 degrees. You can see the Flinders there over in the back. We're on the east side of the Flinders. Probably stay here another couple of nights. It would have been a torrent coming down here when it was wet. But for those who panic that we're camping in a creek, we've got Starlink. We've checked, you can check the weather for hundreds of kilometres. It's been a magnificent day. We're just going for a late afternoon walk. You can see the distant Flinders Ranges. You can see the sky with the cirrus clouds. I'd say it's going to be windy tomorrow. We've had magnificent weather for the last 3 or 4 days. Dead calm. love these gum trees in the creek. There we are, right down the end of the creek. Well, it's not the end of the creek, it's just right in the distance. There's a beautiful spot here, great bird life, very rocky, so it's very clean underfoot. No dragging sand around, it's very rocky to walk. There's a lot of these paperbarks as well as the red gums in this creek. As you can see, it's taken a hammering from debris coming down from the Flinders as it rushes through. Very recent. To you with the setting sun. Another great day. From here we're going to push on towards Blenheim.